Welcome back to the second part of today's lesson. We are continuing making inferences. We just finished looking at Bear's lunch, and we took what we learned and we applied it to a worksheet. Now we're going to take what we've learned and apply it to reading a story. So today we're going to read a story, and we're going to need to make some predictions along the way. So throughout this story, we're going to be taking in all of the clues that the author and illustrator give us to understand what's going on, to predict what will happen next. All right, so I'm going to make myself small. Actually, I'll make myself disappear because there's really no need you even see me at this point. I'll make myself disappear, and we are going to look at who's at the shed, who's in the shed. Before we get started, what do you think? Do you think this book is fiction or nonfiction? Okay. All right, so I guess that's a prediction, and we're going to have to see if you are right. So let's begin. Who's in the shed? And it says, who do you think is in the shed? This book is by Brenda Parks, and it's illustrated by Esther Casepoo. Okay, so if you have a book by someone and illustrated by another person, does that give us a clue of what kind of text this might be? Fiction or nonfiction? It sure does. It sure does. It gives us a clue that it's a fiction book. All right. Here we go. Down at the farm one Saturday night, the animals woke with a terrible fright. There was howling and growling and roaring and clawing as something was led from a trunk to the shed. Who's in the shed? Everyone said. Who's in the shed? All right, we can make our first prediction. Look at the truck. The truck, it's kind of hard to see, but it says circus. So we can make a prediction that it's a circus animal. Let me have a peep. By the big white sheep, let me have a peep. So the sheep had a peep through a hole in the shed. What did she see? Well, I'm going to predict it's something with a big eye. Maybe a big head because that eye is pretty big. My turn now, mooed the sleek brown cow. My turn now. So the cow had a peep through the hole in the shed. What did she see? Okay, so we're starting to see a little bit more in the picture. Can you make a prediction of what this animal might be based on the clues we're getting? Okay. Let me see in there, neighed the old gray mare. Let me see in there. So the mare had a peep through a hole in the shed. What did she see? Oh, looks like we've got another clue. This looks like an eye. What could it be? What is it then? Clucked the little red hen. What is it then? So the hen had a peep through a hole in the shed. What did she see? Oh, there's more. What could that be? Are you making predictions as we go? It's something big, grunted the fat pink pig. It's something big. So the pig had a peep through a hole in the shed. What did she see? Seeing more and more each time. How dare you stare? How dare you stare at the circus bear? Did you predict it was going to be a bear? And everyone ran away from there. The end. All right, so what happened in the story? So each animal saw a part of the bear. We can make a prediction that this animal was big, that he growled, and he looks kind of vicious through the pictures. You could see his claws, you could see his teeth. He doesn't look like too happy of a guy, but this book is great for making a prediction because we continue to figure out what the animal is going to be. We don't really know until we finish the book, but we can make predictions to figure out what the animal will be. I really enjoyed this story. How about you? All right, so we'll go back. Now, we mentioned there's cartoons, there's drawings, illustrations, animals talk. That definitely tells us the book is what? Very good. It definitely tells us the book is fiction. All right, so I hope you enjoyed Who's in the Shed for part 2 of our Making Predictions lesson today.